Today we are doing Win the Series, Steal the Opposing Team's Best Player here on NBA 2K24. Without any further ado, let's get into today's video. So as you can see, we're here in the NBA playoffs here. This is as up to date as possible with today's actual playoff roster here. So at this current point, the Pelicans and Kings have not yet played their playing game. See what's going to happen there. Neither have Miami Heat or the Chicago Bulls. So let's see what happens here out in the West of the Pelicans and the Kings. And the Pelicans are going to be the ones moving on. They're taking on the OKC Thunder in the first round. Miami does beat the Chicago Bulls, meaning that they're going to be playing Boston Celtics in the first round. It's a very simple concept. Let's go here between the Thunder and the Pelicans here with a quick concept of how things go down. If the Pelicans win here in this matchup, they're of course going to be taking Shea onto their roster. And if the Thunder end up winning, they're going to be taking Zion Williamson. It's such a very simple concept. You're going to win the series, or you're going to steal the opposing team's best player. So let's first simulate the first round here. Let's see how this goes. I actually do think this is probably how it's going to go down in real life. I think Miami still can take control of the East, even with Jimmy Butler not playing. So we'll see how that goes down. Well, I meant the playing game, but you know what I mean. Let's see how the first round goes down here. If there's going to be any upsets or anything. I don't know when Jared Vanderbilt's getting injured and everything. And the Lakers are eliminated right there. They take the Nuggets to 7 right there. The Thunder beat the Pelicans in 6. Clippers with a clean sweep over the Mavericks. I was not expecting that. Timberwolves in 7 games over the Phoenix Suns. And in the Eastern Conference there, the Heat actually do beat the Boston Celtics. That's pretty interesting right there. With no Jimmy Butler. I made sure Jimmy Butler's injured in this. So having that's actually pretty shocking to say the least. So the Cavs and the Heat are playing right there. We got the Bucks and the Sixers in the next round. The Sixers actually beat the New York Knicks in the first round with no Julius Randle. That's pretty interesting. So let me update you guys with the updated rosters here for the next round. After defeating the Pelicans, the Thunder now have Zion Williamson on the roster here for round number 2. After defeating the Dallas Mavericks, the Los Angeles Clippers now have Luka Doncic on their squad here for round number 2. After defeating the Los Angeles Lakers, the Denver Nuggets now have LeBron James on their squad. After defeating the Phoenix Suns, the Timberwolves now have Kevin Durant on their roster here. After defeating the Magic, the Cavs now have Paolo Banchero on their roster here for the second round. After defeating the Celtics in the first round, the Heat now have Jason Tatum on their roster. And as you can see, I didn't lie before, Jimmy Butler is injured in the simulation. After defeating the Pacers, the Bucks now have Tyrese Halliburton on their roster. After defeating the New York Knicks, the Sixers now have Jalen Brunson on their roster. So let's see how this goes down here in the next round. So I just simulated a game right here, see how things happen here. I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen here. The Thunder and Clippers is, I think, the most interesting matchup. But besides that, let's see what happens here. Thunder up 1-0. Timberwolves actually up 2-0 over the Nuggets. That's actually pretty interesting. They got Kevin Durant on the roster here. But the Nuggets do have LeBron, though. They're up 3-1, 2-2 series here between the Bucks and the Philadelphia 76ers here. Is a 3-2 out there. 2-2. Very close series all the way around here. That's what you like to see, though. It's more interesting if they are. Here up 3-2 over the Cavs here. Clippers are up 3-2 over the OKC Thunder. Sixers actually up over the Milwaukee Bucks right now. Simulate another game. Let's see how this goes down. The Sixers have moved on. They have beat the Milwaukee Bucks. The Clippers have actually moved on against the OKC Thunder here. What's going to happen here between the Nuggets and the Minnesota Timberwolves? The Nuggets do end up beating Timberwolves there in game number 7, meaning that they're going on to the next round. 117-116 victory here. LeBron with 24 for the Nuggets. Edwards with 35 for Timberwolves and 34 for Durant. But the Nuggets do hold on here. Now East there is the Cavs and the Miami Heat. Let's see how this goes down here in game number 7 between these two squads here. Kind of curious though. I think Miami still has a chance. I mean, they got Tatum on their roster here now too, despite Jimmy Butler not being injured, and they're gonna get the job done against the Cavs, 145-119. That's what you like to see right there. 41 from Mitchell, but it's not enough. Tatum drops 34 points. Tyler Hero with 29. Again, no Jimmy Butler, and they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's see how this goes down here. We got the Sixers and the Heat, the Clippers and the Nuggets. Let me guys up to you with how things are going. After defeating the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Heat now have Donovan Mitchell on their roster. After defeating the Milwaukee Bucks, the Philadelphia 76ers now have Giannis on their roster for the Eastern Conference Finals. After defeating the Timberwolves last round, the Nuggets now have Kevin Durant on their roster, who the Timberwolves acquired from the Suns in the previous round. After defeating the Thunder, the Clippers now have Shea on their roster. So they got Shea, Luka, Kawhi, Paul George, Harden, Zubac, Westbrook. They got a good squad. So the Nuggets, Clippers out west. We have the Sixers and the Miami Heat out east. Let me know what you think is going to happen here in these conference finals here. The simulated game here, Nuggets go up and the Heat do go up. 1-1 here, both sides. That's what you like to see. I want to see a very close matchup here. Game 7 will be for the best right here. 3-1 though, actually on both sides, with the Sixers up 3-1 over the Heat. The Clippers are up 3-1 over the Denver Nuggets. What's going to happen here in game number 5, both sides? The Sixers actually end up winning here. They're going to the NBA Finals here. We have the Clippers and the Nuggets in game number 6 here. What's going to happen? Game 6 has now been completed. The Clippers have won. Luka Doncic is your Western Conference Finals MVP for the Los Angeles Clippers, averaging 26, 7, and 9. And Joel Embiid is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP, 26 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 blocks a game. There you have the Clippers, and the Sixers are in the NBA Finals. Let me show you the final updated rosters before we kick into the NBA Finals. After defeating the Denver Nuggets, the Clippers now have Jokic on their roster. The roster for the finals here is Jokic, Shea, Luka Doncic, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, James Harden, Zubac, and Westbrook. That is a very scary squad right there, to say the least. After defeating the Miami Heat, the Sixers now have Jason Tatum, who the Heat acquired from being the Celtics in the earlier round. So their roster for the finals is Embiid, Giannis, Tatum, Brunson, Maxey, Tobias Harris, Kelly Oubre, and of course the rest of the normal Sixers roster. Let's see what's going to happen here between the Clippers and the Sixers here in the NBA Finals. We're going to get some game action though, don't you worry. Hopefully that's game 7. Clippers do win here game 1, 150 to 133. Jokic with 33, 10, 13. Huge performance from him. I mean, Luka Doncic is only averaging 20 minutes a game right there. That's crazy. Tatum drops 37, 46ers there in game number 1. Game 2, the Clippers do come out on top once again. Shea with 29, 3, and 12 in this one. Luka at 23. Jokic with, again, a triple-double for the Clippers right there. Only a 1-point victory though, 140 to 139. Tatum does 44 for the Sixers right there with Tatum. Giannis drops 27, 10, 8, and Embiid with 23, 9, and 9 right there. The Clippers are up 2-0 over the Sixers here. What's going to happen here in game 3? The Clippers are up 3-0. Uh-oh, it's getting scary for the Sixers here. Tatum drops 32 points here. Embiid with 31, but it's not enough. I mean, this Clipper squad's just so much better. Jokic, 39, 8, and 7. Harden, 23 and 6 in this one. She had 18, 7, 7 on, technically his former squad. So, either way, 3-0 here for the Clippers here. Let's get into some game action, though, because I want to see how this plays out, and I want to see, the actual gameplay. We'll do it after the next game, though. The Sixers do win here in game number 4, 143 to 129. I'll get into some game action here in game 5, hopefully. So we're here in game number 5 of the NBA Finals. Clippers currently lead the series 3-1 here. 2 minutes and 38 seconds here left on the clock. The Clippers are up by 4 here. If the Clippers do win this game, they're going to win the NBA championship. If they lose, well, the Sixers have another chance. Luka Doncic with the ball for the Clippers. I mean, it's so crazy seeing him in this uniform here. Out there for the Clippers right now is Luka Doncic, Kawhi Leonard, Harden, Jokic, and Shea. What an absolutely absurd lineup right there. Luka's at the free throw line here. He's going to hit that first free throw there. Luka Doncic hits the second free throw, and that is good right there. 113 to 107 here. Out there for the Sixers right now is Tatum, Giannis, Brunson, Melton, and Tyrese Maxey. It looks like Embiid's not even on the bench. I don't know where he is. Or Tobias Harris on the bench too. Tatum gets the ball stripped from him. Giannis with the fading jumper, and that is good. A huge bucket right there for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's got 26 points so far tonight. Luka Doncic is currently bringing the ball up for the Los Angeles Clippers here. I mean, again, Jokic and Luka on the same team. Luka Doncic is going to get the screen from Jokic. I don't know why he didn't go in before. He's going to hit that mid-range jumper. It's off. Shea under the offensive glass, and there it is. A huge putback layup for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for the Los Angeles Clippers. Haven't said that in a long time, because he hasn't played there in a long time either. But either way, the Clippers are currently up by 6 here. We got a minute and 40 seconds here left in this ball game. Kawhi Leonard is currently on Jason Tatum. What's Tatum going to do? He's going to miss that jumper right there from the free throw line. We got Luka Doncic with the defensive rebound here. Luka Doncic with the ball. Giannis Antetokounmpo is currently on him. Jokic comes over to set the screen. Luka Doncic inside to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander with a fading jumper over Jalen Brunson, and that one is good. 117 to 109. The Los Angeles Clippers currently have 33 assists tonight so far in this ball game. It looks like they're probably going to come out on top. Hopefully Tatum has something to say about it. They got to score here. If they don't score here on this possession, this game is pretty much over. Kawhi's putting the clamps on Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum's going to pass the ball over to Anthony Melton, out to Jalen Brunson for 3. That's good. That is a huge 3-pointer right there by Jalen Brunson. Back to a 5-point ball game here with over a minute left in this ball game. Still, anything's possible here. The Clippers come down and miss, and Brunson hits another big 3 back in within 3. Shea almost hits that shot right there, but he passes it out to Paul George. He's going to pass it over to Luka Doncic. Looks like Jokic is going to set another screen on Maxey. Luka Doncic with the pull-up jumper. It's off. Jokic almost gets the defensive rebound right there, but Brunson's going to snag it. Anthony Melton with the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They're going to kick it over to Jason Tatum with a huge 3-pointer in and out. That's a huge miss right there. Luka Doncic on the defensive glass. Giannis commits his 4th foul. that very well might be a game. They have more time to figure out a better shot right there. Tatum just kind of just chucked that one up, you know. He kind of just chucked it up. They're going to foul Shea here. They're going to be in the bonus here. That's Brunson's third foul. Shea, I mean, he's going to hit these free throws. Shea hits his free throws. There's no other way to put it. He's going to hit that first free throw right there. There you have it. Shea's going to hit that first free throw for the Clippers. He's going to hit the second one. Yes, he is. Back to a 7-point ball game here. We got timeout for Philadelphia. Here with the ball, 34 seconds here left on the clock. Jalen Brunson is going to kick it over into the corner. Tyrese Maxey with the ball inside. He's going to miss that jumper right there. That's a huge miss. That's pretty much is going to be game here. What they're going to do, they're just going to obviously wind out the clock here. There's no really point of even playing Luka Doncic with the ball. Let's see if they score again, though. I want to see if Jokic hits that shot. Is he going to make that one? Oh, there's no mercy by the Clippers right there. Jokic hits that mid-range jumper. Jalen Brunson here bringing the ball up with 10 seconds here left on the clock. You're going to shoot it, Melton. You're going to shoot it. And he misses right there. Jokic on the glass. And there you have it. The Los Angeles Clippers are your NBA champions. There you have it. 121-112 victory over there. They have compiled a great roster here. Obviously, the main roster that they start out with, absolutely incredible. But by adding Luka Doncic, Shea, and of course Nikola Jokic onto their roster there, I mean, you truly expect them to win because they already had Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George. Though the Sixers obviously did not fare as well. Still had a good roster there with Embiid, Tatum, Giannis, and Brunson. But the thing is, though, they couldn't get the job done against this really stacked Clippers squad. So that's going to be all for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you want me to do this again, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. If not, I hope you all have a great day. And I hope you all have a great day just like Jokic right there. And I'll see you next time.